welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Star. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands in the bottom of the deck. This Three of Swords is really sticking out to me, and it's not only because this card has not come out in a collective reading from this deck before, it's because I keep hearing what a waste. It's interesting because in this card we have this deer that has been stabbed by these three swords, and it was just sort of left here. There's no hunters. The trees are all bent in different directions. The wind seems to be howling. But then there's this little tiny butterfly that is sitting on the horns of the deer. A lot of you are experiencing these disappointments and these pains that it's sort of a waste, in the sense that you're being offered these slivers of healing, these slivers of divine guidance, but there's this resistance to the healing, to allowing things to move forward, to allowing things to change. You're holding on to something from the past that you are not letting go of, and you're resistant to the changes of moving forward from that situation. Could be a person even, but it's sort of a waste because it's like you're reliving the pain and the disappointment over and over and over again, but for no purpose other than to suffer. Just like this deer seems to have died and suffered for really no reason. It's the same sort of thing. It's like you have chosen to put yourself on ice, stay stuck in this sort of moment. It's really a waste of energy as well. You are not using your creative energies and your passion to benefit you, to shift into a different reality, because you are holding on to certain aspects of your past. I say this a lot, you can't find your future in your past, and you can't move into your future if you're trying to bring your past with you. You're gonna miss out on the present and your future, because your present also can't happen if you're stuck in the past. You're being prompted to learn how to surrender and learn how to allow. For some of you, this has more to do with the fact that you're holding on to old mindsets, disappointments, limiting beliefs that are causing you to resist your own abundance and your own happiness. You're not allowing yourself to surrender and allow things to change, to shift, because you're worried of the dangers of what that could bring, because it's unknown. But just like this hanged man is floating on the surface, completely unaware of the piranha beneath them, but the piranha are also leaving him alone. It's like you need to understand that, yes, there's a potential for things to go awry, but it doesn't have to go awry. The Six of Wands talks about moving into more peaceful times, taking the lessons from your past and building upon those lessons and building a solid foundation from them to move forward with more peace and more abundance. This is a card of moving into calmer waters. This is a card sometimes of literal movement, of moving from a relationship, from a career, from a location. But if you don't release what it is that you're holding on to that's keeping you sort of stuck, the energy is going to go in all different directions, and it's going to be hard for you to direct the energies where you want to go and be focused more on where you want to go versus where you don't. The star indicates that if you can heal whatever it is that you're holding on to that's keeping you stuck here, that's keeping you from allowing your happiness to come in. If you take that leap of faith and you believe in yourself and the universe, then there's going to be a lot of divine guidance coming in. There's going to be a lot more clarity, and there's going to be wish fulfillment that's going to be coming in here. The Knight of Pentacles indicates that there's going to be new opportunities. Now, you may not exactly be prepared for them. You may not exactly be seeing them coming, but everything will work out in a positive manner. The Knight of Pentacles is on a unicorn and has no shoes. There's this sort of idea that they're ill prepared for battle, but they don't also recognize that they're surrounded by an enchanted forest with giant strawberries and they're riding a unicorn. You are being prompted to recognize the magic that's around you, the magic that you have. And instead of being so worried about the battles that you may or may not have to fight, be more concerned with the enchanted forest that you're stepping into and the opportunities that are presenting themselves. Just like this Three of Swords has this opportunity here with the butterfly that is unrecognized, the Knight of Pentacles has opportunity here that is unrecognized. A lot of you have opportunities right under your nose. There's the ability for things to be better or for things to shift and change, for more peace or more happiness or more fulfillment or healing. But if you're not taking advantage of those opportunities and you're not allowing the universe to bring them to you, allowing them to play out, then you're keeping yourself stuck because you're holding on to these old patterns, these old ways of being. You have to shed the old you, and this goes the same for your timelines. If you want to change timelines, you've got to shed the old versions of those timelines that are not in alignment with the new timeline that you want for yourself. Don't let your fear of disappointment prevent you from living the way that you are dreaming of living, of being the person that you want to be, of doing the things that you want to do. You are very powerful. The Queen of Wands is very powerful energy here. This is very creative energy. This is being able to manifest things. This is being able to direct energies. But the Queen of Wands sometimes can lose focus or get overwhelmed by their environment. But it's also a choice. Remember that you hold the power here. Some of you are letting your disappointments and your fears and your worries rule your decisions, and it's not really benefiting you. It's time to shed the old so that the new can come in. So your job right now is to figure out anything that needs to go or needs to change. You need to define what that is. You need to define what it is that you want instead. The how things will come together, the universe will do for you. But you've got to start paying attention to these opportunities and taking advantage of them. You need to shift your focus towards the positive and what it is you want instead of what has disappointed you or hurt you in the past. Some of you, I just heard the mindsets and limiting beliefs come from your disappointments. So there may be certain things in your life, certain people or situations that have reinforced certain limiting beliefs that you have, and you have been living under and operating under those limiting beliefs. They may be holding you back from living a much more abundant and fulfilled life. You may need to take a look at that and figure out what exactly has been reinforcing these beliefs and how you can reinforce more positive beliefs to take their place. So this is your reading. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation down below. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am shedding the old to make way for the new. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.